Hello friends, my name is FirstDane and welcome back to Endzone, A World Apart, or as we've come to know and love it as Starvation and Dehydration Simulator 2020. Kind of picking up where we left off in the last episode. I'm doing this just shortly after recording that one, so if you've left helpful tips and feedback since then, thank you, but I haven't quite read it yet. I think for the remainder of the episode, at least for today, it's going to be doing what we were trying to do last episode and just getting to a balance point with water and food. Our bare necessities here are not quite being met. You can see we're getting closer. Our hungry settlers is going down, but at the same time, we're also, I think we've set this to, yeah, we did set this to harvest. We set all of our crops to harvest because we have this drought coming in, including our apples, beans, everything is going down. So we'll have to make it out of this drought. It looks like we have some rain after that. And yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen a drought yet, I don't think. Like I said in the last episode, I think the lakes may go down a bit. Our jetty may be diminished in efficiency or may just be non-functional altogether, at which point we have this rainwater collector to help us out. But at the same time, our people are still actively dying due to starvation. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. At the very least, I don't really want to expand our orchards and farms going into a drought, but I think that's kind of where we're at. We're going to have them eventually, so may as well have them now. I'm thinking about this apple orchard. We'll do another orchard, I think just right next to this one. And as big as we can. 10 by 10, I guess, is fine. Oh, I've chopped down those trees. Okay. And then we will move our Forester's Lodge slightly further out. I don't think they'll chop down our orchards or anything, but just try to be efficient with where they're actually working. Should be fine. We are A-okay in terms of wood and scrap right now. And speaking of which, we're down to 1 forester, 2 scrap collectors. I feel like 2 scrap collectors is fine. I mean, we are capped out. I don't know. We don't exactly have a surplus of cloth, so going to a 4th tailor doesn't make sense. We're close to having enough PPE. I had thought about this in between episodes, though. We have 3 tailors. This one has 2 doing just neck scarves. I was thinking now that we have some charcoal, we could move this one over to producing these advanced or activated carbon masks, just to see what happens. Again, it's the same amount of cloth, it's just incorporating this charcoal that we started getting as of last episode. Very slowly. So we have 1 person doing it, 1 person making charcoal, 1 person making the activated carbon masks, and we'll see how it goes. For the time being, it's okay. Let's see. Look at the pears here. A, they're delicious, and B, they have these quickest growing time. Our apples aren't too bad. Well, we have the 2 fishers. Maybe we want the pecans. They take a very long time, but it's the most food. Okay, we'll slow roll it with some pecans. I may have missed a line there. Anyway, we are almost in the drought, and we are at 0 water. Shift some more people around. Need 10 out of 10 water collectors, water carriers, and perhaps we should have had a second rainwater collector going into this drought, but we'll see. It's our first one. Perhaps everyone will die. This out. I can only imagine that there's going to be more boars out in the woods, not on the mountain, and in our settlement. The graveyard's filling up. It's not good. Okay, so 4 people are still missing protective clothing, but we've got 2 made right now and 2 cloth hanging out. Starvation is caught up. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I kind of also wish that there was some kind of indicator as to how many people we can actually have total in our population based off of our current housing. Who's this guy? New tasks. Gather resources from the surroundings. What is this? Herbs. No, I'm good. I mean, we could probably force this, but I don't think so. It's cool that there are little quests that you can do. I was curious in the last episode how we keep up with this scrap once we've just taken it all from the surrounding areas. And maybe it's less of an issue when you're actually picking apart like one of these towns or something. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of scrap here. You're no longer doing these tiny piles worth 8. You know, you have these houses worth 200. Or this gas station for 450. That's quite a lot. I imagine it'd take a while to go through it all. Oh my god, the lake is just immediately gone. Oh. I don't even know what to say about that. The lake has just evaporated. And I hear the heartbeats. People are dying again. Which is, I mean, it's, I guess they die due to old age. I mean, that's part of the game. But we finally stabilized food and water. I mean, nobody's hungry right now. Everyone has protective equipment. Oh god. The heartbeats. Is it safe to just... Oh man, it's almost gone. Take away all of our fishers for now? I'm gonna hope that it is. Oh, the sandstorm! This is our first sandstorm. I can't see anything. And it's gone. Okay. A bit extreme, but okay. We could change people over to hunters from something. Let's go full 3 hunters. And we've got some boars over there. Yeah, that should be fine. I wonder if you could put the field of work over a lake. If the animals will naturally come towards the lake. I can see that being a thing. Rainwater collector is at 0. We have no water, no food at all. People are actively starving and are thirsty. But they're having kids, so we can just replenish the supply of adults with this new group of kids coming up. As far as I'm aware, this line is touching the cloud. Oh, there it is. And the lake is back. Just immediately. All right. Get back to fishing. And here come all of our water carriers. That was kind of a strange mechanic. The lake just evaporates immediately. I mean, that... Yeah, maybe over time in a drought, but that seemed to happen quickly. In my opinion. Let's see. The gatherers are fine, though they have nothing to gather. Could be a result of that drought, huh? I'm gonna guess so. But let's change their field of work to cover some trees. Hope that the mushrooms and stuff come back. Slow things down. And I'm going to take all but 1 off of that and move them over to fully stocking the fishers for food. Okay. Kick things back up. A lot of question marks around. The herbal hut currently has no herbs to gather. Also out of scrap there. Wow, they pick through that stuff really quick. Yeah. What are these guys? It's a stag. Nice. Something other than boars. Cool. And our hunters are they aware of this? No, we just got the one pig that's been killed. Alright. Guess we'll have him go over there. Got lots of farmers doing work. Our pub is still closed down. I'm okay with that. But our water is actually on the rise. That's a good sign. Yeah, we failed the wood quests, which I'm okay with. Okay, now we're just kind of we're waiting. We're letting our people fish, I guess, and keep gathering more and more water. I guess since we're constantly out of water, we could do a third cistern for even more water carriers, but it's gonna be, God, they're dying again. It's gonna be tough to get the settlers to actually carry that much water. Yeah, the water's in the red, but it looks like it's on the up and up, so it's just a matter of finding this food. Oh, God. People are just constantly dying. It's like as soon as we catch the fish, they eat it. Can't get ahead on it. I could cut down these beans early. Oof, we're losing a lot of people. I'm kind of at a loss here. Like, so if we cut down all of our beans, is it an inefficient yield? I would think so. There should be a system in place to stop you from just constantly cutting down your supplies. Oh God, our water's almost gone now. We're out of foresters, but I'm good with it. We're at 400 and some odd wood. Scrap collectors are at 1 currently. Oh, interesting. Our warehouse is almost full. Oh, we're at 83 cloth all of a sudden, and our PPE is going way up. Very nice. With all of these supplies like capped out, I'm wondering if we could pull people off of the refiner to do other tasks. We ran into problems with that last time. Sure. Again, it's like it all works together. So if we pull off of one system too much, then the other ones start to struggle. So on. Oh, somebody just died. We finally got a settler, and then they just died. All right, settlers in poor health. We have the herbs, don't we? Here? We're out of medication. Wait, what? Oh, this must be, what is it? Oh, the herbalist. The herbalist. Okay. There we go. So it just goes up and then it's gone almost immediately. That's the main problem. So let's put 2 herbalists on then. And start the slow build. The food's looking okay. Dare I say it. I mean, it's still close to 0, but it's a weird game. We can't... I don't feel as though we can expand the number of, like, shelters. But we do... Well, actually, they're not even at capacity anyway. But we do need the work out. Let's see. let's not sit around doing nothing. We'll also expand our cultivated fields. We could do a big field next to the graveyard. Feels weird, but it's a good use of the space. Oh, we have no builders. Here you go be a builder. And we'll need another farmer. 0 scrap collectors. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do the corn. Not as fast as the peppers, but somewhere in between that and the potatoes. Do the heartbeats. Yeah, we got an achievement. Into the Wild. What does it say? Survive until season 30. Yes, we did. So it's actually kind of strange to me that another drought? It is. That the achievements are in the game already. Let's do another rainwater collector. We somewhat obviously needed another 1 or 2 of those. We'll do 2 of them. They can just sit there and collect water. Why not? They are really far away from our cisterns, but they're just reserves, like we talked about in the last episode. They won't actually gather from these rainwater collectors until there's a drought and the lake is magically disappeared on us. Can we get the boars out of our fields? Okay. Just the one builder still. Also had a charcoal. A quest. Another wood storage quest. It's strange to me. Not certain why it's asking us to do that. Get to the corn. Very, very nice. I love it. It's all coming. I love these fields. We've got the really long growing pecans. You can kind of mix and match. I did this a lot in Surviving Mars. You could mix and match your crops. There's no soil fertility in this game outside of it being in a drought, or like good or bad is kind of the soil state as far as I can tell. See, currently bad. It's dry. Wasn't there some irrigation that we could do? Yeah, irrigation plants. Increases soil moisture within its range of influence over time. Consumes water. Oh. Well, perhaps in the future we can create one of these and just do a bunch of crops around it. That seems like a great idea. Somewhere out here, and then just doing a bunch of crops, yeah, just in the 4 quadrants kind of around it. Seems like a good thing. The water tower collects and stores water. Can be also use charcoal to filter radiation out of the water. Requires a jetty, a well or rainwater collector in order to function. That little cistern icon on there might just be a better version of the cistern. Ooh, it's huge. WIP. What? Work in progress? Is that what it's a work in progress flag? We haven't done the weather station yet, as well as the medical facility. Oh yeah, we haven't done this either. Battery stores energy during the daytime and returns it to the power grid at night. So we have none of this. A certain quantity of energy in order to supply the building hooked up to the power grid, as well as these power poles. So this is going to provide electricity to like all of these buildings in here, which does something. Oh man, it's huge. Okay, we could throw this out here with like maybe 2 batteries, and then we can make all these poles. This covers most of those buildings. Yeah, yeah. We could throw another one like here, 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 something like this. It's kind of inefficient, but again, we're capped out on all these resources. We may as well use them. You know, it doesn't tell me what it does though. Let's just make it first of all, and then we can figure out what it does later. My guess at this time is a lot of these buildings say that they have a nighttime working efficiency. Yeah, so okay, it actually says right there, it increases to 100% when provided with electricity. So it increases our building efficiency at night. So if these people are out here working, maybe the cistern has a nighttime working efficiency. Kind of hoping it does. It doesn't seem to. What is this? Suffering from a disease. Excuse me? Oh, we have radiation coming in. Oh. Some nasty rain. A little Geiger counter sound? Kind of. Maybe? Must be, because it's not over there. Yeah, got it. Our crops? Oh no. Settlers in this building are in... Oh, never mind. I thought our crops were ruined. Never mind. Well... That's a... There's so much coughing! Oh, man. Well, I'll just make sure our herbalists have, like, tons of herbs to go gather. Yeah, I'll go work over there. It's just constant coughing. Now, you can't all get sick. We just got the food and water sorted. The icons are so high up, they might not even be ready here pretty soon. Oh, the heartbeat. Up to 58 adults. All right, full on 4 herbalists. Just make it so. And the good news is this solar collector doesn't appear to actually need any people working there. That was kind of my concern. We're short on workers, if it isn't woefully obvious. Here? Does this also distribute power? What is this circle? I don't know. I'm just gonna build it next to our solar generator. Call it good. Sure. I have a weird little industrial corner. Oh, we got the bad rain coming in now. The bad rain before the droughts. So I remember from the tutorial, it's been quite a while, but we could like till the soil. Remove radiation. Yes? Do we have to actively do this? Just see what happens if we do a strip like this. Because I was kind of under the impression that it would go away on its own. Oh, it is. It's just very slow. That's not where it's raining. Okay. So we would have to come in here and like manually remove all of this radiation all the time? That doesn't seem right. We have our drought coming in next. Let's make sure we have a forester going. We have a scrap collector going. That's good. Farmer? Fisher's no good here in like a minute. Oh, the lake is actually already gone. It's just gone. Okay. Love it. I love it. Yeah? I just want the coughing to stop. It's kind of disturbing to have someone just coughing in your ear like this. Okay. Another little maybe tip. Reduce the coughing. It's just ridiculous. What if, wait, let's put it on normal speed. It's slightly better on normal speed. It's full blast. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's get rid of that. We are mid or late drought, I suppose, and we're doing fine. The 3 rainwater collectors, the first one's been tapped, but the other 2 are still full. I think that's a-okay. And we got our battery stored up here. Energy source is 0. So let's do some electric power poles to connect our solar ditty to the battery here. And then we can stretch this out. This has... Okay, so we would want to get those 2 buildings covered. Something like this. It's inefficient with the power poles. Oh, wait, that one's terrible. It's not actually connecting to... Cancel that. Well, let's get these connected, and then we can work on spreading the electricity to the surrounding buildings. We are almost out of this drought. I'm ready for the lake to just pop back in. We've gone up to speed 2. I just want to see it appear. Go from like this dark, late fall-looking appearance. There's no the ground is brown. The trees are dark. The lake is gone. People are dying. I just want to see the lake appear. Do we have to wait for rain? What's this? Remember to save. You. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, got it. Anyway, we got 2 settlers here. We have 1 settler here. Ready to go. We've got 3 settlers here. Okay, the joke has played itself at this point. The PBE gear is popping off. We're missing nighttime highly contaminated rain. Is it raining? Ooh, dried out. Let me just check our radiation. There's none. It all went away on its own. Cancel that. Wait, no, cancel. Cancel. It's not there. Cancel. What? Okay, whatever. Go do it anyway. Well, the coughing is it's a bit ridiculous still. Everyone's sick. We finally got to some amount of medication, but we don't have anywhere for them to go, so we're missing this medical facility, perhaps. for them to actually get better. But hey, either they're gonna, you know, use the herbs to feel better, or they're all just gonna die. But we got 15 children coming up to replace all of these adults. It's gonna be just fine. Wait, we'll go. Let's speed up, and then we'll wait for the lake to appear, and call it good from there. Maybe we finally stabilized our food, and our water is only down because of the drought. So it took some effort. You know, we got 3 new crop fields going to get the water supply a-okay, as well as the hunting lodge. Still feel it's... Oh, there's the lake. No, we missed it. The lake is back. A single drop of rain, and it appears. It's a thing of beauty. Hey, still loving Endzone so far. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out this episode. I'm happy that we made some progress. I took a break between the last recording and this one, and I was kind of feeling like, I don't know if I can save this. We might have to come back and start over, but seeing the food at over 1,000, it's no longer even red, and seeing us have some water out of a drought there, we've survived, we've come through. We used some pretty basic ideas like expand your food production to have more food. And now our population should be exploding. Cool. I'm looking forward to the next one. Hope to see you all there. Thank you again for all the support in this series. Have a good one. Bye.